Well, hello everyone. It's me, the Doorman, proud employee of New York's finest establishment, the Baroness. At the Baroness, we always strive for perfection, and in an effort to get us closer to that goal, I've decided to take a look at some less than favorable reviews of the resort and see if I can't help alleviate the issues. Lady Geist says, terrible. 2 nights of hell of 3. 1 loud family with kids and a bunch of drunks waking me up at 6:20 a.m., along with a text from the doorman thanking me at 6:17 a.m. for staying with them. There was barely any water pressure, and the water was not hot. I complained and no maintenance person came. The walls are paper thin. You hear everything. The Wi-Fi was terrible, slow. Never again. Sorry, the Baroness needs to step it up. This will be my last stay for a while. I am really disappointed. I left my room before 7 a.m. when I wanted to sleep until at least 9:45 a.m. Terrible.
Enjoy your stay.
Well, I'm terribly sorry to hear that, Mrs. Geist. I personally thought you were in need of some gratitude when I sent you that text, but I see that went unappreciated. As for the water pressure, I'm inclined to suggest that you might simply be losing the feeling in your nerve endings given your age. Perhaps consider this before leaving such a scathing review of our respected establishment. Apollo says, pros, nothing. Cons. Cockroaches and bedbugs were found in multiple rooms. One of the rooms had an odd smell. Entertainment centers in all 3 rooms were falling apart and eaten from the infestation. Waited to speak with the manager and was never contacted. Do not book. Well, this comes as quite a surprise to me, my sweet Ixian prince, but I must say, our staff does not approve of you referring to other guests as cockroaches. They may not share your status, but they are entitled to stay at our establishment just as much as you are. And with regards to your other complaint, we had several members of staff approach you, and you deemed none of them worthy of your complaints. I'd say that if solving these problems was your goal, you are in dire need of communication improvement. Graves says, this hotel was meh. Great location if you're willing to slum it. The entire building was damp feeling. It wasn't even raining, but the room felt like a clammy handshake, just damp and musty. Could be the grimy air conditioner causing the problem. The bedding looked clean, no bed bugs, but the dampness made sleeping really uncomfortable. The toilet screamed for a full minute anytime you flushed it. It was clean-ish, but hadn't had a deep clean in quite some time. Gunk in the corners, the shower drain ran slow, long overdue for a good makeover and a deep clean. My goodness, it disheartens me to hear all of these complaints about our establishment. I would love nothing more than to address them, but I feel inclined to propose the idea to you that this clammy feeling you were experiencing might be less likely to be caused by our establishment and more so caused by that haunted, decomposing lich's hand that you carry around at all times, seemingly draining your own life energy. I do highly encourage you to revisit our establishment without the hand and see if your experience changes. I think that's enough reviews for today. And remember, at the Baroness, we always strive for perfection.